Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to math. Today, our learning target says I can use mental strategies to add within 10. We've talked about some mental strategies in our last couple of lessons, so this might seem a little bit like a review, but we're going to go and dig deeper in. Before we get started, I want us to practice some choral counting. You have probably been practicing how to count from 1 to 100, maybe even by 5s to 10. Today, we're going to practice counting by 10s to 100. So I'm going to do it first, and then we're going to do it again, and I want you to do it with me. You ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right, let's do it again, but this time you count with me. We're counting by 10s to 100. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Great job. All righty, now let's get into our lesson. Remember, our learning target says that we are going to add using mental strategies. All right, so I want you, as you can see, we have some cubes on our screen. The first thing is I want to make a train of 4 cubes of the same color. All right, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. What number is 1 more than 4? Right, 5. So I'm going to add on one more, which would be 5. So our number sentence, if we were to look at it, would be 4 plus 1 equals 5, right? So how are the number sentence and the train alike? How are they alike? Yeah, we see that there are 4 yellow and 1 red, and 4 plus 1 makes 5. Very good. Let's see if we can think of it another way. What if I had a train of 6? Okay, so I have 4, 5, 6. So if I had a train of 6 and I wanted to add on 2 more, we were at 6, 7, 8. What would be my equation that we could write? Right, I could put 6 plus 2 more equals 8. Very good. Awesome. So if we're thinking of how we can add on with mental strategies, we're going to look at these numbers and we're going to think about how you could find 1 more. So what's our first number you see? 3. So if we were to do 1 more, 3, 1 more would be 4. Very good. If we were looking at the number 1, what would be 1 more? Right, it would be 2. For the number 5, what will you do to find that number 1 more? Right, we would hop up 1, so 5 would be 6. And the last one right here, if we're at 9, 1 more would be 10. Very good. So if we're using our mental strategies, we're going to be looking first at the number of soccer balls right here, okay? So how many soccer balls do we see just in this first group? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so if we have 5 and we add on 1 more, if we're going to do our mental strategy, let's not count them all. Let's just think 5, 1 more would be 6. Very good. So our answer is 6. So when you're adding numbers in your head, what number should you start with? Right, and then how do you know when you're going to stop counting? Let's try it with this one. So we have 4 right here, and we're going to count up 4 more. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our answer is 8. If we're using our pictures right here, we know when to stop counting when there's no more items left to count, right? Sometimes you might use your fingers, or you might have to know how many more you need to add. So let's look at this next one. We start with 6 right here. And how many more do we need to count up? 3, right? So we're at 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6 plus 3 more is 9. Yeah. So let's practice some more together using our mental strategies. Remember, we're not going to draw it out. We're going to really try to think about it in our head, and you can use your fingers or your brain to help you figure it out. Okay, so we have 4 plus 1. I want you to count up out loud. So if you're at 4 and you count up 1 more, 4 plus 1 would be 5. Very good. All right, let's try it with our next one. We have 5 plus 4. So we start at 5, and we're going to count up 4 more to see what we get. So we're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what's our answer? 9. You may have had 5 on your hand, and then when you counted up, you showed 4 more fingers to help you. Great job. Now let's look at this one. It says 7 plus 3 equals something. So what number are we going to start at? 7. And we have to count up how many more? 3. So we're at 7, 8, 9, 10. I bet you have 3 fingers holding up. Yeah, so the answer is 10. So I want you to take a moment of private think time and think, how is counting on your head different from counting on with paper and pencil or connecting cubes? Yeah, you really have to visualize it. You also have to make sure that you are you're seeing it in your head, and it's also probably a little bit faster. Great job. All right, we have one more set. All right, so we have 8 plus 1. Yeah, 8 plus 1 more is 9. Very good. All right, here's the next one you're going to solve on your own. Remember, you're counting up using your mental strategies. 5 plus 3. Yeah, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. All right, here's your next one. 2 plus 4. Yeah, it's 6. So I want you to think about 2 plus 4. If we were to switch it and say 4 plus 2, would we get the same answer? Yeah, we would, because if this one we have 2 and we added on 4 more, but the other one we started with a bigger number, which would be 4, and add on 2, they are still the same. Very good. Alrighty, boys and girls, you all did a great job looking at our mental strategies and practicing. Keep up the great work.